Hi and welcome to this video on how do I use the document outline view in Microsoft Dynamics NAV 2013 R2. My name is Peter Boring and I am the Program Manager for Reporting and BI in Microsoft Dynamics NAV. At the end of this video we will understand how to use the document outline view in Visual Studio to navigate the control structure of RDLC reports. The objective of this video is to show how to view, navigate and work with the document outline view when editing reports. The steps we are going to take in this video will be to view the document outline and to use the document outline. Let's start with step 1, viewing the document outline. Here is Microsoft Visual Studio 2012, which can be used to edit RDLC reports in Microsoft Dynamics NAV 2013 R2. In Microsoft Dynamics NAV 2013 R2, RDLC reports can now also be edited using the Microsoft SQL Server Report Builder. The document outline, however, is not available in the Report Builder. I have opened the 206 sales invoice report layout for editing. Currently, the document outline is not open, so let's enable it. To view the document outline, navigate to the View main menu, expand the Other Windows submenu, and select the Document Outline option. This will open up the document outline view and dock it in the left side. Just like other Visual Studio windows, the document outline can be repositioned. So you can drag the window around and place it wherever you want. In step 2, we will have a look at the content of the document outline and what it can be used for. The document outline lists all of the controls in the open report in a hierarchical way. Let's select a random control. Notice how the report layout editor and the properties view synchronizes with the selected control in the document outline. Thus, it is possible to quickly view the layout placement as well as edit the properties of a control using the document outline. Unfortunately, it is not possible to select multiple controls at once in the document outline, for instance to edit common property values or delete in batch. Selecting a control in the report layout itself will also synchronize the selection in the document outline. And this aids in understanding the hierarchy that the selected control in the report layout is placed in. The document outline lists the report controls in a hierarchical manner and is thus a useful tool to get an overview of the report structure. The best way to understand this structure is to start by collapsing the tree. Now let's start expanding the tree structure. First we notice that this report has two main structures, a page header and a body. Expanding a body, we see that the body contains a tablix, which in turn contains a rectangle, which in turn contains a number of sub-tablixes. Again, notice how the selection in the document outline is reflected in the report layout editor. For instance, selecting the list will highlight the list area in the report. Likewise, expanding the page header, we see the text box controls in the report header. Notice how the tree displays the name of the control along with the type. So in this case of the sales invoice number caption, it's a text box, whereas as we saw before, we had a table VAT which was a tablix, or the table lines which were also a tablix. Because of this, the more precise the controls are named, the easier it is to understand what the control represents. Hence, it is a good practice to provide descriptive names for all controls. With a complicated report like the sales invoice, it can be easier getting to the body properties by clicking the body node in the document outline, because it is hard to find an empty place in the report layout editor and thus having to use the select feature. So for instance, selecting the body node in the document outline allows me to set, for example, the size of the body. Now if I wanted to find the body in the report, I would have to find an empty space for the body, but I can't really find that. This is, for instance, the page header. The way I could do so was to right click on the layout, use the select, and try to find a way where I can find my body, like here, to set the properties. You might wonder why, for instance, the page header is listed below the body, or the header controls are in a seemingly arbitrary order in the document outline view. This is because the tree does not organize controls according to the physical structure in the report, nor in an alphabetical order. Instead, it uses the order in which the controls were added and nested, also known as the set order. And the body is the first report part by default and thus listed in the top. You can view the set index of a control in the properties for the control. So for instance, for this table VAT LCY tablex, you can see that the set index is 1, whereas for the tablex above it, the set index is 0. You cannot change this, however. This listing can be somewhat confusing when looking at, for instance, header fields, since the order of the header fields does not reflect the physical layout of the report. So for instance, in this case, we would have the customer address in the top, but the customer address are further down in the list, or actually the company address are further down in the page header listing. It is not possible to search for name controls in the document outline, but the tree structure does support finding a control by typing its name, also known as find as you type or type ahead. So for instance, if I'm in the page header here and I type VAT-NO, you will see that I jump to VAT number text. Only controls in the expanded structure will be searched, however. So for instance, if I close the page header and I try to search for, again, VAT, I won't find anything. Using the context menu on nodes in the document outline, it is possible to rename or to delete controls. While it is also possible to copy and paste controls, pasting is rarely possible. To summarize, we saw how to view the document outline, how controls are structured in the document outline, how the document outline synchronizes with the report editor and properties view, how to navigate the tree hierarchy, and finally renaming and deleting from the document outline. Thank you for watching this video.